Hi everyone. So this video will be about the reviewing of few notes taking app. I have purchased this Samsung Galaxy S Tab 6 Lite version about a month, and the main purpose for purchasing this tablet was for my notes taking, as I'm a PhD graduate. So I love to draw my immunology diagram and biochemistry diagram and then impart the knowledge through those diagrams. So I'll be reviewing three apps in this video. Two of them are pretty okay to me, but one is the worst case. So I'll start with the two good applications. So first of all, we'll start with OneNote, and then I'll go to another application which is a Squid, and the third one is Metamoji Note. So I'll start with OneNote application. So as you can see, I have drawn this diagram. I love my PhD. So let me show you the tutorial on how to use this application. As you can see, I have already created some chapters in my notebook immunology, that how the process happens, or what these are my immunology diagrams. I love to draw these diagrams. So let's get to the positive points of this application. The first or the most positive point of this application is once you go to draw application or draw option, you have multiple color options. You have 4 pens. As you can see here, you have 4 pens, and each pen is having the same color option. But just in case, like sometimes what happens is I need to draw a diagram and then I used to change the color, or I need to change the color because I need to highlight some of the portion of the diagram. So I need not to change every time the color of that pen. I can already predefine 4 colors. So one is black. This one I use on a constant basis. Then another light version of green. Then this one is orange. Then this one is green. So as you can see, if I click on this black, I can also choose any of the color, and this from here you can choose the thickness of your brush. Like I have choose the maximum thickness. So this is the maximum thickness which you will get once you select the maximum thickness option. If I minimize it, then this is how the line will look like. See, there is a contrasting difference between the brush stroke, between the maximum width of a brush stroke and the minimum width. Another positive point I like about this, you have these options here, these two options. These are basically highlighter options. So you are also getting the same colors or kind of similar kind of colors which you are getting in the pen option, but these colors are used for highlighting the text. And another important thing of using highlighting is that if I choose this option and if I choose this blue color, then if I increase the brush size and then start painting or start highlighting it, then you can still see the text which is written under this highlighting text, and after highlighting it becomes more clear or more prominent. Like again, while doing the highlighting it is of the same color or it is not that prominent, but after I finish the highlighting, you can see it comes in the black color or very prominent looking diagram. Now this is here is you have a rubber option, so you can erase the option, you can erase whatever you have drawn. So one more positive point about this application is that you have an infinite space of writing. You can go downwards and downwards. Of course you cannot go downwards unless and until you finish, or you have completely finished writing on that particular page. So you cannot go downwards below that page. You have to complete that particular page, and then you can move downwards to the infinite space of writing. So these are the two most positive things which I liked about this application. Now coming to the negative point, you also have an option where you can share your page or export your page in the option of PDF or plain text. But the negative thing about this is, once I choose an option of PDF, then the normal process will happen where you want to share with Google Drive, with all the options in your social media. You will get all the options, but the negative thing is that it can only transfer, or it can only convert to the PDF format or to the plain text format one particular page. Like this is the one page, so whatever in this page it can only transfer or it can only convert this amount or this text to the PDF. Whatever is written beside this, it won't convert. So this is the negative point of this application, which hampers my notes taking capability pretty much, because I was thinking that I'll buy this tablet, and once I finish one chapter at one time, I'll go and I will get those notes converted into PDF, and then I can review them on whichever device I want. Now coming to another positive thing about this application is you have a notebook option also. Here you can create a notebook. Like I've already created a notebook named Immunology. Inside Immunology, you can create various chapters or sections, which you call. Inside sections, you can create multiple pages. So my advice is, whoever is using this application, if they want to convert their notes into PDF, then they have to go through page wise. That only one page is like this one page is fixed for one particular topic. Then if you want to draw another diagram, or you want to take notes of another chapter, then you have to create a new page, so that it would be convenient for you to take the PDF convertible format in that case. Now this sums up the OneNote application. One more thing is remaining. You also have insert option. You can add the photo option, you can add link to, you can add tags also, so that it would be easy for you to search. And also you can also record your voice while in this option, because this is I have opened in draw phase. So I have drawn all the things, so there is no, this option of recording is not coming. So this marks the end of this OneNote application. Now let's go to another application, which is my favorite application, is Squid. This free version is available, but the paid version is also not that much expensive. It is like 60 rupees per month. So 60 rupees per month is nothing compared to the option that we are getting with 60 rupees. I would say I would prefer this application over OneNote because of several reasons. Let me show you those reasons. See, I have opened these diagrams in the landscape mode. Now if I have to go at the basic, now there is an option you can create. There are certain options. You can import PDF, you can create a note, you can create a default note. Default note means it will automatically generate the note format which you have used for the last notes taking application. So if you talk about in OneNote, you cannot import PDF. You can, of course, you can import photographs, but you cannot import PDFs. So there's an extra option in this app. You can import PDFs. You can import any photos, JPEG, or any format which you want to import. You can import. Now, if I have to create a new note, like suppose in free version you will only be getting 2 or 3 options, but since I have purchased this, so I'm getting various options. Like for standard options are these, like college ruled, wide ruled, narrow ruled. If I have to go to grid, then these are the options. Then maths and engineering, and they have another options. If you want to go to music, then you have other options. If you want to go to sports, then you have other options. If you want to planners and lists, then there are other options. So this is the main functionality. This is why I like this application very much. So this is one point of positive towards the Squid app. Now here also, if I talk about, you can also create a notebook. Like I have created a notebook of immunology here. Inside immunology, you can create various chapters. Like I have created a chapter 10 of T cell maturation. It's biology stuff, so most of the people, if they are not understanding, so let's forget it, because here I'll be reviewing only the technicalities of this app. I won't be going into the biology of the T cell maturation or immunology kind of a thing. So see, so these are the 2 diagrams which I have created in OneNote, and I have taken a screenshot and then imported these 2 diagrams. These 2 diagrams you have seen in my OneNote tutorial, and then I have taken a screenshot from there and then pasted it here. So the import of photographs is pretty easy. It's not that much easy in OneNote. Now you can also write whatever you want to write. You also get an infinite space in here. Like in OneNote, you have to finish one page of writing, then only you can get the next page, or the next infinite space you can only use once you have finished the one page of that particular notes taking. Now what are the options we get once we're drawing. So let me edit this for you so that we can see all the options. So now you have options for pen. You have a pen, you have a marker, you have a rubber. So you have two different kinds of rubber. You can select the size of the rubber. Same wise, you can select the size of your pen. If you want to make it pressure sensitive, then you can also select the pressure. If you want it to free flow or not pressure sensitive, then you can deselect the pressure option. You can also add the text. You can also add the lines or rectangular figures or circular figures, whatever you want to add. This option was not there in OneNote. Even in text option, if you add text, then it is pretty simple, or whether you want to put it anywhere, it is pretty much visible. But in OneNote, it's not that much visible. You can add text in OneNote, but it will not that much user friendly, I would say. Now here's an option of you can add the photos. Either you can choose the image or you can take the picture. Now here you have options of color. Now this part I like about this app is in OneNote you have a limited application or limited color options you have while drawing, but in OneNote in Squid you have multiple options. See, you have so many colors, and even then, if you want to further enhance the color options or further increase the color options, so you have contrast option here. See, if I increase the contrast or brightness or decrease the brightness, so the color options changes. See, now if I have to take the highest contrast, then these are the color options. Increasing brightness, with increasing brightness you are getting different color option of the same color. As you can see, if I draw this blue color here, then this is selected for text now. So now this is the blue color with this contrast, and if I have to select this contrast for the same blue color, then see, you can see the difference. So you have multiple color options because of the contrast and brightness option in this application. Now you also have an option where you have used the recent color, you can directly select from there. Now another important thing from here is if you have to export, or then another plus point I would say, if you have to export or share the notes, then it won't limit your like in OneNote there is a limitation that only one particular page will be shared as a PDF. Here is no option, there is no limitation of that kind. If you want to export, you can export whether in the JPG format also. In OneNote you are only getting an option of PDF or plain text, but in here you will get an option of PDF. If you want to export the entire note or only this page, or you want to select the file format of PDF or PNG or JPG, whichever format you want to select, you can select. So this is an additional functionality in Quid app. There are other settings also, page settings also. You can select the background as blank, or you can you can select the different notes. The color you can select. If you want this color, here you can also select the color. If you want black, so this depends upon you which color you want to work with. Also there is an option of paste. Now print option is also available. In OneNote there is no print option available. There is an also optionable of view only, so that you cannot accidentally edit something. So there's a multiple options here which are not available in OneNote. So I would prefer Quid application over OneNote. Now let's focus on the third application that we are talking about. That third application would be the Metamoji Note. So at first, this is the worst looking app I have ever seen. Because if you want to take the notes, then you have to include the multicolor functionality in that particular app. But here you only get one option, either red color or black color. So this is one big negative point about this application. You can only have a black or a red color, though you have different thickness of your brush, but it is also very limited. See, only 3 options of brush lines you have, thickness, only 3 options you have. One is this fountain pen effect is there, but it's not much usable. Another negative point that I would like to talk about this app is I don't know what this option is. It is a gray color, see, or what it is, I don't know. I don't see any usable use of this particular option. So there is an option to you can clear the entire page. This also option is available in all the apps. If you want to share then you can share to a Tumblr, send to application, save to photo album. So that there is not much functionality available in this app as if you compare it to OneNote and Quid. So I would definitely give 10 marks to Quid out of 10. I would give 9 marks to OneNote out of 10 and about 1 out of 10 to this particular application. So this marks the end of our application which I have to review in this video. I hope you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, then please share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and ask your friends to share it so that this video can reach to multiple people. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.